Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the Formula One. So y'all check this out. Man, we got a couple of news. I'm late. Brother been sick a couple of days, whatever. Don't think it's corona, but hey, you know, wasn't under the weather, couldn't really do too much. Bottom line is this though. Formula One is going down. One, the GOAT, right? Lewis Hamilton won't be at the Sakir GP in Bahrain this weekend because, you know, he's got corona, right? COVID didn't even came to the GOAT, right? So that's opportunity for the other ones. And so what? We didn't know if it was going to be Van Dorn or was it going to be George Russell that's going to replace him for the Sakir GP, and it's going to be George Russell. Remember, he's been at Mercedes driving in youth for what, since 2016. So he's familiar with Mercedes. And I was thinking to myself, well, you know, man, that's a little pressure on Valtteri Bottas this weekend because Bottas can't have nobody coming in here and outdoing him. So I'm going to watch qualifying this time because it's going to be very interesting. I don't watch free training. I don't, because just, you know, I just don't watch too much free training because that's when they're just trying to get the car to see, you know, what they're going to be able to do for qualifying. So I let that roll. But qualifying, I'm going to see how George Russell's going to do. That's a big story. Now, those are big stories. Lewis Hamilton not going to be there. George Russell has the Mercedes cockpit for the weekend. Huge stories. But I got one a little bit bigger than that. Do y'all know the other GOAT? You know, the only one that could argue with Lewis Hamilton? Michael Schumacher. Or for people to know what his name really is, Mick Schumacher, right? That guy. His son has been driving now. He went Formula 3, did well there. Formula 2, I think this weekend or next weekend decides if he wins the Formula 2. He's in first to second place there. Doing pretty well. Now they say he's not quite as talented as his father, but he really can suck things in real good. And that's a key to driving nowadays because of all the little doodads and gadgets you got nowadays. He's really able to process that information and put it on the track. So Mick Schumacher has got a seat for next year, and he's going to be driving for Haas. And listen, hey, but you didn't get one at Mercedes, you didn't get one at Red Bull or whatever, a Racing Point. Look, bottom line is this. He's in the Formula One already. And you're going to have to learn things. And that's a good one. Back there, driving from 10th place to the back of the grid. Why is that good? You got larger teams. I mean, really large, exponentially larger teams, right? And a whole lot of things you got to deal with. So it's better dealing with that, you know, under the radar than coming right in and having all the ballyhoo. Because at the end of the day, with your name Schumacher, you're going to be expected to do well. And so when people realize the car's not that well, then they're going to leave him alone and let him handle his business. I think that's great. We've had a lot of sons in the Formula One. Matter of fact, one of the sons for Emerson Fittipaldi is going to be driving. So you had Fittipaldi's sons. Who else? We got a lot of sons in there. Jacques Villeneuve, my favorite driver ever, with Juan Pablo Montoya is the son for Gilles Villeneuve. And a lot of other sons that's been in there, and I can't think of none right now. It's a damn shame. But, you know, those are two. You know, when those sons are coming and rolling into Formula One, then there's expectations on them. So let's see how Mick Schumacher does. I think that's huge information. It's good. Congratulations to him that he's going to be driving in Formula One because it's going to make it interesting. Just that's another storyline. And I think that does everybody well, serves the Formula One well. Let's hope that the corona subsides a little bit so they can get back to normalcy. But we'll see what happens. Those are the Formula One news. Pay attention this weekend. The Bahrain GP, everything is done. The Constructors' Championship is done. You know, the driver won. Lewis Hamilton's already a 7-time world champion. So these are at least something to look in. I'm excited about qualifying just to see how well George Russell's going to do against a Verstappen and a Valtteri Bottas. Let's see what's happening, y'all. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.